Okay, quick warning. I did play about 10 minutes of this when I got home from work and did not get that far. But another quick warning for those idiots around the world that you know, or you probably don't know who you are. Do not try to cure any disease with any recipes shown in this video game. And for you other idiots out there, y'all know who y'all are. No rats were harmed during the making of this game. My God. The fact that they have to put those two things out there for y'all is just goddamn sad. Oh, sorry. I thought it was actually loading and whatnot. Alright. Let's see. Quick thing. Send screenshot. I'm taking a picture real quick. Alright. This game seems interesting so far, even though I've only played about like 5 minutes of it. Sorry, 17 minutes and 53 seconds. Oh yeah, this is one of those where you actually have to move it. Oh, did I really? Damn it. I meant to actually start the new game on that one. Sure. I'm not looking at it right now. I'm looking at my phone. Oh my God. This sure is taking a while to load. That is okay. Fam. I do that. Ah, that should be it. Tag people, tag me. Okay, we're good to go now. Alright. Interrogate the locals. I'm gonna come back into this guy's room and steal 5 shillings. Bites neck. Oh yeah. Okay.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter.
It's not my attacker. It means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Let's just go behind the bar. Alright, well, I can just go behind the bar.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Hint required. Damn it. Hold on.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Okay. I want to try to interrogate first before I can do that, to figure out what that hint required is.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I want the truth.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
Fuck it.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
the truth. What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell
I
me
can
what's
feel
going on.
Oh,
your fear.
William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
My living room is fucking freezing. It was not like this during the day. Granted, it was also hot during the day, so coming in here felt nice. Ugh. Why are you so afraid?
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
It's vampirism. I would say it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. Oh my God, his eyes, his face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried.
Excuse me. Okay, so tell me about him then.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost sight.
Sea shanties.
He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Aggressive.
Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
You've discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Press the touchpad to open the citizens menu. God, I woke up from a long ass nap, so I can't really see. And this goes for someone with 20/20. Hell. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlock hints to increase the amount of XP. all the blood. There is... Well, I mean, technically I'm playing the story mode version, so I don't get any penalty for feeding and killing on civilians. But yes, I will try my best to feed on everyone. Okay. Oh, so you're healthy. It says Tom Watts is healthy. And Sabrina Cavendish is also healthy. Oh shit, what is this? Dyson Delaney. Cure with treatment for fatigue. I'm pretty sure you're the drunk guy at the bar right now. Okay.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
You're still ugly as sin.
Yeah, yes I am. Thank you for noticing.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry.
Making love to a gorgeous bottle, see?
Just bottle, see.
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Sounds very American of you to say.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Okay, so you're useless. Just gonna talk to the bartender behind the bar, because we're just that cool.
You again. What can I do for you?
As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered. The blue prompt. Tell me about William.
Talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much.
Ugh,
He worked for
can't
years
drink
in the
gin.
canning factory before
I really
he closed.
can't. How was he tonight?
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he liked to talk to me outside.
And then I refused. Oh, rude. Well, is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
Okay, so why lie to me?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Okay, well, now I need to find him.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's
Become
too drunk to
famous
get home.
by
Please
followers,
describe him.
primes, and viewers.
Suspect. He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. He used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him,
I'd
tell
rather
him
not
don't
cheat
worry
the
back here
system
unless he
by
cleans up his act,
buying
okay?
followers and whatnot. Thank you very much.
Are they stupid or something?
Alright.
Look, I told you everything. I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
I guess I gotta go out through the front door. Gotta be less conspicuous.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me?
Oh,
to
I
this
saw red.
city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
God, why can't I find a body that has a little bit more blood in it? Examine the outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Why do you have blood on the back? On the back of me? Oh, so the reason why I have blood on the back of me is because I was running away from people who saw me, murder my sister, ironically in cold blood. And I ran away from them. I went into hiding. I found someone who committed suicide and had a pistol. There was one bullet left in it. So I was having some mental crisis on whether this was all real or not. So I loaded the gun with the one bullet it had left in it, pointed it to my heart, and shot myself in the bed that I was laying in. Which I would have gone for the head at that point. I don't know how it works, but that's when they told me that, yeah, laying in bed you could upgrade your character, blah blah blah. But I woke up with a bullet hole in my chest and out my back, and I was all the bed was all bloody and whatnot from me bleeding. So yeah, that's why I have blood on my back. Alright, this guy looks like he was clawed by an animal. In the face, at least. Let's examine the wounds.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Alright, so just like the previous body I found, it's been dried of blood. Let's see what the notes say. Oh, of course. Of course, there's a big bottle of liquor right next to him on both sides. Bottles, I'm sorry. So let's see what the note says.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Oh man, this is tiny writing. Multiple deaths in the dock regions. We believe the nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast. Purge it quickly. According to recent reports, the vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. That would have been my luck right there. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the leech, brothers. Alright. Well, now.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Alright, let's examine the boat.
Blood and empty gin bottles.
Yeah.
This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Alright, well, let's move on then.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
But how? How will I ever reach the barge? Oh, look, that's how. I was like, how did he see that? It was literally right there. See, district status stable, meaning they're not looking for me. that could have been a bit more quiet, but yeah, that works. Ranged weapons. Ah. Equip and press triangle to use your ranged weapons and inflict both standard damage and stun damage.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
There we go. Wait, what does that one say? Resistance. Priven Fire Executioner? Jesus. There we go. Follow the blood. You'd rather drink vodka? I would rather drink vodka. I would not be drinking. Gin would not be my choice. Actually, no. I wouldn't even pick vodka. It would be a rum. Whether it be spiced or not. Rum would be mine. I mean, from what I've seen of vampires, they could drink alcohol like nothing. So I guess it'd be one of those things like, what's your favorite alcohol? Because then you'd be drinking a shit ton of it as a vampire. This door open?
It's locked.
Of course it is. Always is locked. I guess those guys moved on. Oh, no. Are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of damage resistance. Physical, ranged, or physical, melee, and ranged. Powers, blood, and shadow. Oh.
Better go home, sir.
Alright.
I said go back home.
I am going, Jesus. Let's see if I can do it. If I can knock him out.
This one's mine.
Fuck it.
You pay for that.
Nibble, 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 nibble. Always leave hickeys on the first date. That big old thing, and it was 1 shilling. See, I wish I could just go down and just get blood from these guys that I kill or knock out. It's like that all because I killed them doesn't mean they're out of blood. Let me, you know, fucking bite them a little. Where am I going? Okay.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
Ooh, shotgun shells. Speaking of vodka, I'm gonna take a shot. If I had one of my, what do I have? Crown? If I had some Crown, I'd be taking a shot with you.
Stay away.
Stay away. No, I'm good.
Watch out.
Oh, I can do it again. Just keep getting the blood. Keep getting that blood. Oh. Taking a bite out of crime. Even though I am not. Scruff McGruff, I think that was his name. Oh, what was that? The weakness of Vampyr. I'm not going to read that long thing. Oh, I could have jumped up here. Damn it. Somehow with all this rain going on, I haven't washed off some to most of the blood on this shirt. There we go. Ah. Don't mind me. I used Lupara. Looks like a double barrel shotgun. Ah, serums. See, there's the pistol I shot myself with. Reload time, 15 seconds. Jesus. No, thank you. Alright, let's figure out where we're going. Okay. Rats are often located near hideouts. Using the Sense L3 will help you locate them more. Ah, rats. I'm just biting some rats. Don't mind me. So he came up here. Alright. That's cute little music. I don't know what the shillings are. I mean, I know shillings are money. But, did not see you. Common handle part, lead plate. Alright, let's see. I have 505 XP. Feel like I should have more, but I don't. 300. No, wait, how much does it really cost? Oh, you mean I have to get the first one? I mean, that's obvious. I should just do that first. We'll do the hard biting. Next one will be blood capacity, and then we'll do these two. Alright, there we go. The following night. Am I just not allowed to eat these rats? I guess. Oh, yep, there you go. Poor little rat.
Fresh blood. The whole building.
Oh, God.
reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I saw it because I stay in Sugarland too. Oh, I know you've been a fan ever since. You've been a fan for quite a while, and I appreciate that very greatly. Yeah, let me see. I know. Sadly, people aren't here to see this, but this is some of the little things I could do for you. Someone's talking back there, and I should probably be getting to them, but gotta show some appreciation like that. There we go. Oh wow, your arms look a little disgusting looking. Nah, man, I appreciate you. One of those true ones that stick around. Oh, shit, there are bodies all over the damn place. Ooh. I like that. A used scythe. To parry on incoming attacks, incoming heavy stun damage, blah blah blah. That's not good. That means I'm gonna have to start parrying. That's most likely a lock gate because it's red.
I cannot enter.
Yeah.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Yeah, no shit. There's like 50 bodies for like every square foot. Uh-oh.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Bite it. I always keep knocking him down just to get some fucking blood out of him. shit, I got a lot of XP for that one.
Stop.
Ah, shiny box. So lead rods and some aluminum shards. Since we're in London, aluminium. That's I just wonder if these boxes have anything in them. I always pass them up. $5. Don't worry, I'll get to you, Mr. Whispers. Alright, buddy.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar.
Yes, yes, she is the woman for the bar.
Like me. Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
What a bitch. To think I used to have that haircut that my character has.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Oh my god.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful...
Said, ah, Jesus too.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed
By the
his
thirst.
This man requires medical
There you
attention.
go.
We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
There's your Irish Catholic right there.
I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with a good doctor.
And his name is Sean. Of course it is.
Sure, he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Just a moment, I said.
Poor creature can't be my maker.
A blood sample of William Bishop.
Be some subspecies of vampire. I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Bites both these guys. Oh my god. There we go. I gotta find the skill that allows me to drink more blood when I, drink their blood. So I don't really earn XP by fighting. I earn it by the amount of blood I get, which should be obvious to me. And I'm sorry if y'all hear any crunching or rustling, that's me. Eating some Lay's potato chips.
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman?
Yes, if you can...
Who is she?
What woman?
I'll give you 5 guesses of what flavors they are.
You need to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. But I will tell you, she values her privacy.
Her privacy?
London, as peaceful as she appears,
I believe it's called privacy.
if only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages.
Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service
The
of
administrator.
the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions.
No, trust me, I would be eating Doritos right now if I had some.
William,
I guess I would.
Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
I don't know if I should say better yet, but I would probably be eating Pringles. It'd be like Dorito, from what I'd eat most, it'd be Doritos, Pringles, and then Lay's.
Turns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt.
You just stop in the middle of the canal.
As a physician, I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this.
Well, you can go and turn your mother.
Dr. Reed.
Then she won't be sickly in that way anymore.
The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh, do I finally get some clean clothes?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Not gonna lie, if I was a man of science, hell yeah, I'd want to work with a vampire, especially one that's trying to do good. Bro, that's like being a police officer and working with... That's like the show of... what's it called? Oh, my mom watches it. Lucifer. He works with the police trying to solve crimes and whatnot. That's like fucking awesome. Someone stereotypically characterized as evil doing good.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton.
Now she has more blood on her than I do.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy.
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Blood transfusions.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay, let go of my hand, God. Finally, I'm in some clothes. God, I look fucking amazing. Mission update. Oh, Tattoo, thank you so much for the follow. Much greatly appreciated. Let me get you over here. That out, and... Ah, yes, that was a word. Alright. Accepted the help, but I have no choice. The man knows my condition about what I've become, a vampire. I can't believe this. I don't know anything about the secluded medical facility. Everybody here will take me for what I am not anymore. Wait, what? Everybody here will take me for what I'm not anymore. Okay.
You can do better than that. Now, it's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart continues the source of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
He's healthy.
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you'll obtain. Let's first need to mesmerize and leave them out of sight from others.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Okay. So where is it telling me to... Okay. Provide a massive XP, but be aware that there will be consequences. Just take a bite.
You bastard! Didn't have the guts to fuck me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Alright, now that we got 1,000.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Alright. So I took advantage of that, gentleman, which I kind of feel bad now. I feel really bad for doing that. But now I have XP.
It's locked.
So now I just need to find a bed so I can update my skills. Don't feel bad. I do feel a little bad. I do feel a little bad. Not too much though, just, you know, just a little inkling.
Good evening, nurse.
He deserved it. I'm glad you're here. You're like my Jiminy Cricket, my conscience.
Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with
What does that look like? Harry Potter's gone through a midlife crisis.
Blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
It is the future. Trust me. But what's your life like in London? Okay, never mind. What's the situation?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet.
He was there to be used.
It's hard.
Probably, especially since I got like I got an achievement for it. So he was probably there for people to be like, here's free XP.
An invisible enemy. What a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
I haven't had a good night's sleep since I was a sophomore in high school. Oh, that was a long ass time ago. Could this hospital fail?
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers, and we're trying to...
Exactly, he was a pawn.
How do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Tell me about the staff.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help.
Most of them.
Brilliant professionals. You know, most of them.
Most. Is there a problem I should know about this?
I feel like that's almost every workplace. How someone would be like, yeah, everyone knows what they're doing. Yeah, we know what we're doing. Well, most of us, that is. Just like me at GNC, I would be the part that is not the most of us. Is there anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippins. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
New hint available. Okay, cool. Well, speak up, lady. Hard of hearing. Hey, I'm a vampire after all.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Alright. I'm gonna kill you.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
These poor people are like sick and dying while we're just having a slow-ass conversation. So is there anything I could... Oh, there we go. A glass vial. Anything else? Anything else?
I cannot enter.
Well, at least they keep the doors locked. Oh, another shot. Yeah, don't be having too many. I still need my conscience over here working.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
God, what a bitch.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane.
Dorothy
Welcome to Pembroke
Crane.
Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Cool. I have a few questions
I would
though.
like to ask a few questions first.
I know we could walk and talk. We don't have to be standing here. How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Okay, who is Dr. Swansea?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
When you
Swansea.
accepted the job from him, I thought you would have known about your employer.
He knows me than I know him.
It's right
More than
to
I know
assume
him.
Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
I've only just met him though.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Cool. That's not helpful. Where's my room?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
So up the stairs, take a left, last room in the corridor. Got it. I won't remember that. Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Lead someone back here to bite them. I guess there isn't anything to actually grab out here. Except for his neck. Blank city, blank you. Blank life saved by efficient medical aid. A blow struck to the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. Okay.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
I literally should just be going to my office. I was gonna be like, can I kill patients?
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer.
Mortimer Goswick. Hint required, hint required. How painful is your throat?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
On a pain scale from 1 to 10.
Talk, doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
What a bitch. Need some personal questions. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
All
I
right.
have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Doctor.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of
The
Mortimer.
mother of Mortimer
Could you
Goswick.
check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Okay. Ooh, I like that emote. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Tell me about yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll...
I like her hat.
That's all that matters.
Oh, you're one of those people, are you?
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes. Thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Okay, so what are you doing with your life?
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are
So
more
that's why
ambitious
you're talking down to me. You're a teacher. Complaints about your reception
What do
here.
you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Can't we kill her? I kind of want to.
Some of the staff...
Hold on. Beatrice questions the Primary Hospital's efficiency. Ooh, she has 26,000 or 2,600 XP. God, I hope we can kill her. Oh man, social circle. That's her son. Her son has 350 XP. 30% loss of blood quality. Okay.
were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Oh, I want to punch her and then kill her.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Gosling?
Not much, just...
Okay, I couldn't remember if there was a hint in there. Tell me about your arrival.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite...
If I turned into a vampire, would I actually look good?
Miss Hawkins seems to have quite a due...
Like, would my voice finally get a little deeper, and would I be able to lose a lot of weight? Alright. Pippa saves bed for patients who could pay. Who is Pippa? Pippa Hawkins? Well, now I have to find this Pippa person? Oh, she's a nurse. Weird red silhouette, but yeah, she's a nurse. She charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes. And I paid without
Peppa Pig. Okay, we're gonna now call that nurse Peppa Pig.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
God, I wanna kill her. Hint required. Okay, so I'm still missing something to get this last one over here.
What do you think?
I have had...
Is there something?
Some of the...
Okay. So that's where it was. Okay, personal questions. And I'm still missing all 4 of these.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Hold on. Is that Peppa Pig right here?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
No, that's Dorothy.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Fix me properly. A month? A year? You have the...
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed.
Dr. Strickland, okay.
Of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe...
Should I go around trying to find Peppa Pig, or should I just make my way to my office?
And you are. I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Well, first we're gonna have to see if we can find out any information through this guy.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Alright, what made you choose this career?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Well, I'm glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Alright, tell me about your experiments.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical.
Okay, so this guy also has 2,500 XP. Okay, so he does experiments in blood transfusion, but they haven't been successful yet. Social circle. 2 people.
You may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Knowledge is power. Okay, someone just yelled. Okay, so I still need a hint for that one. Tell me about the hospital.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Okay, do you need my help?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Lee. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Missing ingredients. Okay, so I didn't unlock anything.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening.
Do you know Peppa Pig?
I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Alright. What were they arguing about in your case?
About the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me. There's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagree about wooden nails, not flesh and bone.
True, very two different things. I'm talking about the hospital then.
Are you satisfied with your treatment?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right.
Nope, don't know her.
For now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Did not get anything from him.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, you lumbering idiot.
Where the fuck is Peppa? Are you Peppa?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
It's
My
Peppa
name is
Pig.
Dr. Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put them away.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated.
Not gonna lie, they're not my chips. Alright, well, there's some personal questions that I can't ask yet. What's the situation going on here?
How would you describe the situation in the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Get a grip.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Well, the Spanish flu won't last forever.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Damn, you're one really sad nurse. So how long have you been a nurse?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You would be surprised.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away.
I'm gonna have to drop you off.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter.
That would be a stream title right there.
Like Nurse Brannigan.
Vodka and Doritos. That'll just be the title right there. Vodka and Doritos. Vampires, vodka, and Doritos. Okay, so how's the staff coping since Miss Peppa Pig
How is the
is a shitty nurse?
coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Okay, Milton's reputation is mediocre among his colleagues. Why especially the practitioners?
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
So I should beat it out of him. Oh, I was already in there. And no personal questions. Alright, so we found Peppa Pig. Oh, I could open the cabinet. I did not see that earlier. Glass vial. Out of all of those things, I get 8 glass vials. I'll take it.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Wait, hold on. Tell me about complaints.
Think of your reception.
I have had...
Is there something?
Some of the...
Okay, never mind. Nothing changed.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
About your hospitalization. There you go.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
I need mesmerization 2. I need to go check the mother. You're in good hands.
The hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you?
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of.
I could bite her neck.
To my bed if you asked her to leave.
Oh, sounds kinky. Okay, so let's go back to his mother.
But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
God, I need mesmerize 4? Jesus.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I need to find a place to... Oh my god. I want to get this guy helped, like, legitly. Okay. Due to influenza contained, blah blah blah. Search trash can. 5 screws and 2 lead sticks. Okay. Alright, let's go up to my office. I say that, but I'm still going to talk to people.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the
Damn.
surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
Mortal.
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I don't think you are. I really don't think you are, sweetheart.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
She crazy. Describe how you feel.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad.
So she's crazy. Infected with this Cotard syndrome and believes she's a vampire.
Petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Are you a patient here?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want.
Can you?
Woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Oh, thank you, Tattoo. I will take the lurking. I will take that very much. But like I said, thank you very much for that follow. Much greatly appreciated. a 10-hour shift. Nah, you need to go bed. Go bed. It's been a long day for you. You gotta go bed. Half dead. This woman looks half dead, but nah. After 10-hour shift, you gotta get some sleep. To my sweet voice. Yikes. Yes, thank you for the lurk. Alright, so you said that you have enemies.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure, but I sense them.
Wow, that was loud.
I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Alright. We'll take care of you.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no
Oh my
match
God.
for those that hunt me.
Wrong target investigation. Who are you really?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Well, that didn't help.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your knowledge.
Mistress of the Dark.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Okay, so what's your life in London like? How's your stay here?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss.
Oh, it's
Just
bliss.
escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
I could either mesmerize him and go drink all of his blood, which isn't much, or I could see what connections he has.
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Alright, so who's treating you? Is it? Please don't tell me Peppa Pig is the one treating you.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
That's depressing. Did you serve for long?
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Alright, so about Miss Howcroft's diseases.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. she's still beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Proof that there's hope for me.
Okay, so his social circle is with her. Thomas sees Thelma as living proof that there is hope for him. If I kill them both, if I get all the information out of both of them and then kill them, there shouldn't be any sort of negative negative shit to that. So you would let her bite you.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
She is mentally disturbed, you do know this.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Oh, that was it.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. Daily routine.
Oh, this must be the guy we saved. Irish Catholic priest Sean.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
Thank you,
Now all I
Doctor.
need to do is rest and return to my flock.
What's your life like in London? Your presence in William Bishop's den.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
And then why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hallcroft.
So you're a hero. Or a fool. I'm a fool. That's why my name is StudiousFool.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Okay, what's the situation in the East Docks?
What's the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
What kind of name is that? Has the gang been threatening you?
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
And what about Tom Watts?
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
What about the corruption?
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Alright. Now some personal questions. And what do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
So you're a priest.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why not use your cross against Wilhelm?
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him?
William.
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Okay, then... have you made any friends since you arrived?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Okay, so how do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel... empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
So you had your blood drinking and you're not a vampire? Or dead. You got lucky.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked, all right.
Alright, no offense, but... Alright, no, I don't mean that. I'm gonna have to cut this stream short. Thank you very much. I got some things that are happening right now. Thank you very much, Tattoo, for the follow and the lurk. Much greatly appreciated. And Bang, thank you for, you know, watching, conversing with me, having fun with me, taking them shots. And for all y'all, I will be streaming later on, either in the next few hours or the same time tomorrow. I'll have to figure that one out, but thank you very much for watching, and I'll see all y'all next time.